Well, what do we have to say about that performance? 1-0 it ended at the Emirates this morning between Arsenal against Wolverhampton. And I don't know what to say about this performance, if I'm truly honest. We got away with that one, I think. We really did use the get out of jail card, as I was saying in the game. It was such a lacklustre performance, slow, no creativity going forward, defensively still a mess at the back. And we just literally just gave Wolverhampton the win pretty much, the way we played. We're going forward, there was just nothing going forward. There was no ideas, nothing new, nothing fresh. Our overall approach was just turn up to the game and think, oh, it's Wolverhampton, we can win this anyway. No, it's not like that. It's the Premier League. Every game is going to be so difficult. Looking at the lineup, we had Leno in goal with Mustafi and Holding in defence, Bellerin to the right with Klasnic to the left. Monreal wasn't back as he was still injured. We had Xhaka and Torreira in the midfield with Ozil in the middle, with Iwobi to the right, Aubameyang to the left, and Lacazette up top. And what do I say? Well, probably the man of the match performance from us today was Bernd Leno. He made 4 saves in total today, and he was brilliant. He made some fantastic saves. The amount of times we got caught going forward, and they catch us on the break with their Cavallero to the right. And they had, who else they had? I think it was Jota or someone else. I held Acosta, and he was on the other side. And they just caused us so many issues on the break. But Leno really played well. I thought Torreira played really well as well. He did his job. But it was everyone else around him. Xhaka was poor, slow. Just nothing about Xhaka. It was just, there was no awareness around him. And it was just poor from him. Silly passes, silly mistakes. And there was that first mistake that led to the goal. And that gave us a kick up the backside. And we just didn't do anything after that, really. We didn't show anything going forward. Not enough movement going forward. Iwobi, I thought he was really, really good until he came off, which I thought was a bit weird. Mkhitaryan did come on and he showed a bit more fight and he managed to get the goal where I think we just got so lucky. It was ridiculous. I mean, 1-1, I would take a 1-1 draw considering how the result went. But overall, we had, I think it was, 733 passes to their 291. And what did we do with the ball? We did nothing with it. We just stood there on the outside their box and played it round, back and forth, sideways football. We didn't show anything. There was not enough passing. There was not enough the quick passing, tiki-taka football, 1-2s. There was none of that. And the amount of times we just lob it into the box and it was just not good enough. Lacazette, Aubameyang, they had 1 shot each the whole game. Just goes to show how poor we were going forward. We had nothing. We had no creativity. Ozil was poor. But you got to give credit to Wolves. I thought they played really, really well, especially defending-wise, because they had a 3-4-3 and they went back to a 5 at the back. I thought their left backs and right backs, they dropped deeper and we just couldn't do anything against them. But overall, it was the performance we put in against them. I mean, we just underestimated the shit out of this Wolverhampton team. And Wolverhampton are a very good team. And I just thought it was such a poor performance from us. And no one really stepped up, if you know what I mean. Bellerin, I didn't really see enough from him going forward. Klasnic, he was poor down that wing. There was not enough overlapping. There was not enough movement. And it just goes to show, like, we need to be winning these sort of games. Like, so what, we draw against Liverpool, but, like, the point is we need to be winning these games as well, because every point adds up. Man City, they've got another win against Manchester United, from what I've heard, and they moved. That's another 3 points ahead against us, and it's not good enough because Liverpool, they won this morning, and we need to get these points. These are the sort of games that define champions, and from what I saw out there today, it was poor, man. And Robert Holding, he was alright in defence. He was pretty composed a few times, but it was just going forward for me, and it was so lacklustre. It was slow. It was, compared to the Liverpool game, there was nothing. There was no urgency in the team, and not enough energy, and it was just so poor. Xhaka, he was terrible today. Aubameyang, Lacazette, they just did nothing. They just stayed up top. They don't move around. They don't create any opportunities for anyone. These guys are on silly amounts of money a week, and we're not doing enough of it, and it's pissing me off because we've got games coming up now, the likes of Tottenham Hotspur in the next few weeks. We've got Bournemouth away. That's going to be difficult because Bournemouth are playing very well. We've got the likes of Manchester United coming up at Old Trafford. these are the games we need to be picking up, because I don't want to be rude, but from what I saw today, if we're going to take that into the Bournemouth game, we'll lose that game. If we take that against Tottenham, we'll lose that game. And all of a sudden, you're looking at 6 points dropped. That's 99 points you could drop in the next few games. So we need to sort our shit out. Emery, he made some changes in the second half. Guendouzi came on to support that midfield, so Ozil could go forward a little bit more, get a bit more space. But Ozil he didn't do enough today for me. He just didn't get the room. And overall, you've got to give credit to Wolverhampton. They just had shape. They were structured, and they just stood firm, and they were strong physically. I thought Adama Traore that came on, I thought he was very effective when he came onto the pitch. He really did show a lot of energy to their game, a lot of physique going forward, and he was a bit of a powerhouse going forward for them. But overall, it's a point drop. It's 2 points drop for me. We're lucky to get the draw, and it just pisses me off because we've got international break coming up now for 2 weeks, and I didn't want it. It was not the sort of performance I was expecting. I was expecting a much more energised, going out there sort of performance and really taking it against this Wolverhampton side. For me, I feel like we underestimated them and just made them look like a bottom half of the table Premier League side, but they're not. They're a very good side. They're mid-table. They've shown it against the likes of Man City and Manchester United that they're hard to break down. They're strong. They're physically hard, mentally to take down, but we just didn't show anything today going forward for me, and defensively we were shaky again, and it just does my head in because we've done it a few games now, and we're not showing enough for me when it comes to going forward and the next motion of this generation, you know. But anyway, we move on. Drop a comment down below, guys, what you thought about the game. Who was your man of the match? I thought Leno was absolutely brilliant for us today. He helped us. He's the reason why we got a draw today, I think. They wasted a lot of chances, Wolverhampton. But let me know, guys, down below your man of the match and your lineup, who you thought was the most effective in the game, and what did you think of Wolves? I thought they were fantastic today, and there's a reason why everyone worries about them. They're just a brilliant side, I think, from a championship to a Prem. They've really shown a lot of teams off. But let me know, guys, down below what you think. I'll have another video out next few days for the international break. Look at England's schedule, who they're playing, and players coming in and out. And then we'll be up for the Bournemouth clash. So, yeah, coming thick and fast, and I'll see you then. So, a poor game today, but we should be able to move forward going into Bournemouth. So, I'll see you in the next few days for a few more videos, guys.